Okay, I hope you're screaming at the screens there when I have failed to notice the 100 degrees, of course. This is a bit of information I haven't actually used yet. So that means the other side is going to be 100 degrees. I'm using green this time. And that means I can work out these two angles here. They're both going to be 80 degrees. And in this small triangle with the red, the 25, and the green 80, this should be 105. Let's just check that, make sure I haven't messed up. So that's 185. Oh, no, what have I done here? That's not right. So this is 100, that should be 75 degrees. And that means that the other side is going to be 105. And this is going to tell me the top and the bottom ones here as well. So that's 105, and that should also be 75 degrees. So at the moment I'm just chucking angles all over the place, really not worrying about the letters that I'm identifying. But to be honest, in a lot of these circle questions, if you don't know exactly how to get to the answer, then this is the method. You just chuck angles everywhere, and then suddenly it should appear. The answer should appear. So that's really the exercise here. Right, what else can I find? So now I can get this angle here from the 60 and the 105. So 165, the difference is 15 degrees from 180. And that then I could use on the larger triangle here. So then I know the total angle of the 15 and the one I've just drawn should be 90 degrees. So 80, 75. 75 degrees should be the total there. And then the remaining angle should be 40 degrees. Okay, so with that as 40 degrees, does that help in any other way? Well, that subtends from the chord PU. Is there anything else that subtends from that chord? Yeah, this one down here. So that's 40 degrees as well. So I can swing that around and find that they're both 40 degrees. Right, that means I can work out the angle here. It's going to be 115 minus 40. So if I take away the 15, it's going to give me 75. Have I done that right? 75. So now the next angles are going to lie around R, N, M, and T. And using a different colour now, let's have a go at doing that. It'd be nice to work out what this angle was here, and we might notice that that comes from, or it subtends, from the chord PT. So what else subtends from this chord? Well, PT also goes to point S, and that angle is 75 degrees. So that means that this one is also 75 degrees. What about this angle here, around N? Well, that comes from this triangle, and we notice that the 25 in red and pink 75 add up to 100, so this must be 80 degrees. And on the flip side we have 100 degrees, and then the same all the way around actually. This is going to be 100 degrees and 80 at the top. What about around M? How's this going to help? Well, around M we can see that the triangle MNS has 40 and 80, so that makes 120. This must be 60 degrees, leaving that to be 120, and then the same the other side. How does that help with these two angles? Well, that's just going to come from 155, so 55 minus 90 is 35 degrees, and this should be, what's that, 55? Just check it with 55, 110, 170. No, that doesn't add up. Let's do that again. Right, okay, let's try that again. So we've got 180 minus the 120 minus the 35. That was 25 degrees. That's my mistake. And then the 25 This must be 65 degrees. And then let's check to see if they add up to 180. Yes, they do. So that looks pretty good to me. Any other further angles that I may have missed, I'm sure, could be very easily solved from the existing ones.